He's back. After a near 4-year hiatus from acting, Ryan Gosling is back in the saddle yet again with a new Netflix original movie that just dropped on Friday, The Gray Man. In today's episode, we break down The Gray Man and decide if it's really worth adding to the queue or not. Welcome to Films with Farrell. Enjoy the show. Subscribe and stay up to date on all things Films with Farrell. Like I mentioned, The Gray Man just released this past Friday to Netflix, starring Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans, Ana de Armas, and Billy Bob Thornton. It is an action-packed thriller rated PG-13 with a runtime of 2 hours and 2 minutes. Basically summing up the movie, when Six, the CIA's most highly trained and deadly deep cover assets, acquires criminalizing intel on top agency officials, a bounty is placed on his head, creating an international manhunt featuring some of the world's most deadly assassins. I was pleasantly surprised by this movie. Going into it, I really wasn't sure what to expect. But it was a pretty decent action film, especially to Netflix standards. Now, I really wish there had been some more layers, some more substance to the characters, given this was a 2-hour movie. In my opinion, a little bit too long of a movie. It could have been shaved down to an hour 45, would have been perfectly fine. What it lacked in development, it more than made up for in terms of overall action. Probably my favorite part about this movie were the performances by Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans. While this was an action movie, the writers allowed them to really kind of hit on some funny dry lines throughout that I really I maybe laughed a little bit more than I needed to. I don't know. It's not like laugh out loud hilarious, but there's some good witty banter back and forth that I absolutely loved. Favorite part about this movie was Chris Evans. It's interesting to note he actually turned down the lead role, which was given to Gosling, because he wanted to play the villain, and play the villain he did. Sporting a 1970s porn stash, he delivers one hell of a performance. I'm going to give this movie a 7 out of 10. I thought the performances were great, especially by Evans, and I thought the action sequences were honestly kick-ass. But this movie was a little bit too long for me. It is what it is. Their action movies do not need to be 2+ hours long, especially if the story just fully isn't there. But again, great movie, worth checking out. Shit, Ryan Gosling's first movie back in over 4 years. Definitely check it out just for that alone. Quick side note, looking at IMDb, Ryan Gosling definitely is slated to be having a couple more movies drop here within the next year or so. So he is back and he is ready to work. Would love to hear from you guys in the comment section below. What were your thoughts on this movie? Did you think 2 hours was right on the mark? Do you wish it could have been shorter? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Thanks for stopping by.